Ricky, another Ashes 50 by Marnus Labuschagne. What did you make of his innings today?
No, brilliant again. I mean, that's, 4 innings now and he's passed 50 every time. And it's funny how these things can work out, isn't it? Sort of Australia have sort of stumbled across him as a result of Steve Smith getting hit at Lords and Marnus being subbed in, and has looked every bit of Test player since. He's had to work hard on a couple of occasions today. He probably got the best of the batting conditions, I reckon. The wicket looked really good and tough bowling conditions, but just a nice, simple game plan. Leaves the ball well, plays well through the leg side when the bowlers adjust their line and get a bit straight to him. So it's been a terrific start for him in Ashes cricket.
Is he Australia's long-term number 3 now?
Well, I'm not going to write Usman off either, because I've always rated Usman really highly. But if he gets his chance here and plays like that, that's all he can do, Marnus. So look, as I said, he just looks organised, technically good. Just his game just looks like it's going to stand up at Test level. So all he can do is keep scoring runs.
Australia have struggled with the opening partnership this series. How do you fix that?
I actually asked before play started today what the highest partnership's been for the Aussies, and it was 13, and that was obviously 1 again today. So, Davey's obviously struggling with Stuart Broad. He's got his number. That round the wicket angle is really worrying. Well, it's worrying all the left-handers, to be honest. Worried Harris again today, and Usman's been out there quite a bit as well when India did it to us last year in Australia, and Broad's, with these, I think, newfound skills of being able to swing the ball away from around the wicket, it's troubled everybody. So, Davey, again, sort of lured into playing and then trying to leave. It's the second time in the series it's happened, and I reckon I think it's a real mindset thing for him. I think if he's looking to hit the ball and not looking to leave the ball like he is, I think he'll be fine. But, it's a tough battle when the bowler's got the better of you.
Have you had a chat to David about his struggles with the Broad?
I have, yeah. I've said a few things to him about how I thought he could sort of line up and try and play, but it's a different thing to work on that at training and then have the courage, I guess, to go out and actually try and do that in a Test match. I think we saw at Headingley, though, he changed things up at Headingley. He changed his guard up a couple of times, moved over onto off stump, moved outside his crease a couple of times just to try and get into Broad's line and length a little bit more. But it was a decent ball today. It was one of those ones that sort of that we've been expecting, the ball angling in and sort of pitching and leaving him. But, I think when you see Davey at his best, he's not really even thinking about leaving those. He's sort of trying to stand up on top of the bounce and hit that through the covers. So, hopefully get some in the second dig.
Steve Smith looked like he hasn't missed a beat.
It's pretty much what we expected. A lot of the English commentators were sort of saying this morning that I'd be interested to see how he comes back. A blow like that in the head, and in the back of my own mind, I'm thinking he's going to be fine. Yes, he had that concussion from it, and it was it's something no one wants to see. But the number one batsman in the world for a reason, and I've never seen him troubled by fast bowling much in his life before. So, he just got straight back into it today, and so I think that's 8 times in a row over 50 now in Ashes cricket. So he's the records just keep tumbling for him.
Could you believe that shot basically played off his feet?
Well, I was in the back of the commentary box when it happened, and quite often if you're calling something like that, if you're calling that on the radio and you said, he's down on one knee slapping one through the covers, you probably would have had a different picture of what it actually looked like, because it was unorthodox, to say the least. I think Beefy described it best. He said he dived into the shot, looked like he was diving to make his ground. But look, I've seen some pretty strange things that he's done through his time with his batting, and I guess that's just another one of them.